Here I want to share some quick insights into the featured pupil video, and if you can relate to that swing pattern, then there's probably a few out there that want a few tips and tricks on how you can maybe improve your swing like you might see in the video there. So it's all well me putting these videos up, but the tips and tricks are probably quite important to you. So we're going to quickly go over that today. So in the obviously featured video, common theme, we'll see that pupil there. Pelvis shifting away from the target, too much pressure on the outside of the foot, this knee collapsing in, upper body tips towards the target. It promotes a steeper downswing. Because of the body angle here, it's very easy to kind of pull the club down, or the club to come down at a too vertical angle, which we're trying to avoid, because what we want to do for the golf swing is try and get the club back to close to the original angle, or what we call plane it started on. So, set up for the one in the video, we can see this knee and toe, both toes turned in very slightly. So this is a really common problem at the start of the setup that will cause the body to do what it does in the featured video. So that's one of the first main things, one of the key bits that we worked on with that pupil, with the lower half positioning, the feet, and then how the pressure moves. So that's really what this video is going to cover, the concepts around pressure shift, where it should go, the setup, and then a little bit to do with the club delivery. So setup wise, we worked a lot on the feet, this foot out, the back foot here, front foot a little bit straighter, very slightly turned down, particularly this knee feeling out. So this is kind of almost a bracing feel for him, like this, holding the knee and the leg out. But this hangs straight rather than inward, as you'll see in the video. So that's the first checkpoint to look at, is what's the lower half doing at the bottom, at the setup. So if it's not right here, you've got no chance for the rest of the swing. So wider here, knee out, more stable or more turned out in the feet, and braced on this side. Then really for us to achieve the what you see in the video, the change in the movement, that really is because he's used to this coming in. This side of this leg feels like it's almost doing nothing. So if you know you've got this kind of movement in your swing where the knee comes in, the front knee, then this side of this leg is going to need to feel very kind of stable or strong. So this is almost like a holding feel here. And as the swing works back like this, really the movement just comes almost from this kind of hip or this pocket, and it kind of just goes back what I call one notch like that. So this won't feel like it's doing anything, this leg, the front leg here, moving, but it will, but it's just a comparative feel. So really this hip just goes back, you maintain some flex here, and that gives us the upper body position and the lower half position here to actually be able to bring the club in the correct way, so then you don't get the spine going in the wrong direction. So really it's all just built around leg position and feet position at the start, and then understanding how to kind of brace this side of this leg in compared to the old one. Let the hip go back and let the pressure go onto the inside of this foot. Again, you can use a mirror to do this. Club across your hips, simple one, hands on your hips. We've explained those before. So as soon as you've got that going, then when you come down, the key bit is to understand what inside is now. So what inside should be, or what show really is bringing the club back to the original shaft angle like this. So you don't want to try and get inside by pulling it down. That actually delivers the club too steep. It can feel inside because it's close to you. So a classic over the top move would be this, right? So, but when you then come, say you've got the club into this position here, this would feel correct because it's not going out there, but it's still too steep with the shaft. So the key is actually bringing the shaft down more like this and back onto the original shaft angle or close to it. So a good drill for that is imagine you've been hitting the ball above your feet. So if you're going to hit the ball higher up, you'd have to bring the club in at a less vertical angle to do that. So I suppose two quick simple drills or ways to practice for this type of pattern: lower half setup, that turning movement, or the new movement drill that we just explained there, and then actually just bringing the club down with the original shaft angle like this, and then the body will be able to go through different from there.